Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey y'all, and I'm Ryan, and this is
Alex and Ryan Unscripted. Welcome back, everyone, to our podcast, the Alex and Ryan podcast.
Hey y'all.
Alex and Ryan Unscripted podcast.
That's right. Alex and Ryan Unscripted.
Welcome back, everyone, to a new episode. Well, I will say that my daughter she's been in daycare, but she was like at a family daycare for the summer. And so now she went back to, now she went back to, I guess it's still like an at home, like it's a home daycare, but she went back to the other daycare, the daycare that she was before, right? Before the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so nervous for her to go back because she's like, it's kind of like jumping from environment to environment. But that little girl doing perfectly fine. Like, she's doing more than okay. She's so excited to be like, I feel like she's like super excited to be there. Like playing with other kids. She loves like other kids. And I'm glad that she does. But yeah, that girl, I was so worried about her. And she, in the pictures, she's just like having a ball. Or like in the videos, she's having so much fun. So she's doing good. That's one life update.
Good.
Another life update. I'm still dropping weight. Still getting there. Yay. Yes, I'm back to, I'm still like in that frame of like before I was pregnant. Back to that weight finally. Like on the mark. Weighed myself this morning and I was... What else? Yeah. No. Okay. Do you have any life updates?
For me, I really don't have any major updates. As of yesterday, I rebranded again. My YouTube channel. Because I feel like I'm about to enter a whole new season of life. And I could just taste it. Okay. I know it's coming, like around the corner coming. And when a change happens, I just want my life to reflect that. And not saying that my rebrand is going to happen all the time when this happens in life, but I just have reached a point now where it's like, I don't want my name on my socials.
Okay.
So, I went to all my socials and I changed it. Well, I just changed it to my new YouTube name. But yeah, I don't want my name out there no more. Not like that, at least.
Yeah. I feel that.
And another thing, because you mentioned working out, girl, I haven't, but I'm going to start. I'm going to start. Girl, it's just been so hot here, like hot. Has it been hot down here?
Yes, it's like a humid type of hot,
yes.
It slaps you in your face, like dang, type of hot.
Yeah, when I would go out to get the mail. Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't realize how hot it was the other day until I was getting my daughter out of her car seat. I'm like, my gosh, why am I sweating? Just trying to unbuckle her. Like, this is too much. It's hot.
Girl.
Way too hot.
Girl, so I'm like, I can just walk here in the living room like I used to do anyway. So
yeah, I'm
going to do that. Because even in the mornings, like when the family go out, they'd be like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, yeah, I can walk in the living room, do my 30 to 45 minute stuff and do some different workout videos. I used to do that anyway. So I got to get back to that for real because what they say, you don't move it, you lose it.
Yes, man.
And I don't want to lose it. Not at 30.
That is so true.
30.
And I even realized like with the way I have like lost weight, the work that I put in before, I literally lost like my muscle. It's gone. Okay, not to say it's all gone, but like it's not there like it used to be. And the way that I lost my weight, you know, before I started going to like the gym and like lifting weights,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I guess I didn't. I didn't. What was? I don't even know. I don't know how to say it. I don't know the words. But basically, I lost my muscle.
Yeah.
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 Now I got to rebuild it back up again.
Girl. Yeah, I need a tighten tone over here as well. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that used to look like that before. I gotta do something about it, girl.
That's,
My goodness. Even like just doing squats randomly, I was like, let me see if I can still squat. It is it is crazy. I'm only 30. And I'm just like, because I used to squat, okay? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can still squat. Don't get me wrong, I can get down there. Thank God, I can still get down there. But the reps, it's just, yeah. I'm like, oh no. And then my body is getting tight because I'm not stretching, moving around. I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. I can't.
yeah. Well,
I cannot.
since you mentioned stretching, my sister put me onto this app. It's called Bend. It's like a stretching
Mm-hmm.
app where you know you can choose however long you want to do it, and they give you like different stretches to do. Like if you want to do the splits, if you want to do like a pre-workout stretch, a post-workout,
Oh.
or if you just want to
Mm-hmm.
lower your stress. You know, it's a whole bunch of variety of stretches, and they'll give you like like a time frame to do them and all that stuff, and they'll show you how to do it and all that. It's a pretty cool app. We did it here when she was here. We
Oh. Is it
stretched.
free?
Yep, yep, it's free.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I wonder if I can put it on the laptop.
I would think so. It's an app, yeah, since it's an app, and you have the Mac,
Okay.
yeah. Because I've been wanting to try to learn how to do the split.
Girl, that's why I'm like, yeah, let me get that. Cause same.
Yeah,
Same.
I've been stretching for it. I'm not gonna say every day, but a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit here and there. But yeah, is that all the life updates?
Yeah, girl. Ain't nothing really popping over here.
Yeah,
Cheese is
same.
good.
Yes. Okay, so I guess to get into our topic is unpopular opinions today, which should be
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Ouch. So some unpopular opinions. How would you like to start?
I'm gonna start with something light. I'm gonna start with something light.
And then get a little
And
crazy at the end.
oh, I guess you're kind of in this lineup too.
What you mean? I'm in the lineup.
Um,
What you mean? You talking about me?
you,
Am I in your
girl,
unpopular
yeah,
opinions?
yeah. I think I am. I think I am. Okay, so I said matcha crumble cookie Lululemon is just for the aesthetics. It can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise,
Y'all were trying to think like, how can I?
girl.
Okay, I can see it. But people really be like hard on Crumbl, and Crumble's actually not that bad. So chill out now. Chill out now. Chill out.
Yeah, I was just on his post talking about. I agree. Crumble is just too sweet. It does. I feel like this. I feel like it's so sweet that it lost its flavor. Like the flavor gets lost in how sweet it is.
Some of them are.
And some girl was like, "Let people just enjoy their life." And then somebody said, you can't enjoy your life with Crumbl cookies. And I was cracking up because I was like, you know what? Agreed. And then matcha, somebody else like made a post talking about like, after you don't put your creams and your sugars and your different flavors in your matcha, what is it really giving now? Like, let's be so for real. And I taste it's not what y'all be, it's just not. It's
Yeah.
not. And then, oh my gosh, like, so I'm trying to find I don't have my go-to YouTube channel. I have, I have some that I'm like trying out to see, but it's like, oh my gosh, every sit down they're having, everybody has this green drink. And I'm just like, great, matcha. And one of the girls was like, and this isn't matcha, by the way, it's a green something. And I'm just like, I feel like the fact that you got to give that disclaimer, or you don't have to, right? You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But that you gave that disclaimer, I'm just like, I'm cracking up. Like, why are we drinking this drink? Don't get me wrong. I know it has great benefits and all that, but no, it's just for the aesthetics. Ain't no wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's just the aesthetic that you're choosing to subscribe to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. But I actually like Crumbl.
It's a trend.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I know
But
you do. I know you actually like the.
Crumbl's been here for a long time. So is it really just a trend if it's staying? Yeah, I mean, it's not like a
Yeah.
come and go kind of thing. It's really staying. And some of the cookies be fire. Some of them are sweet, but I like sweets. Same thing with the matcha. I haven't had matcha in a long time. But I remember the first time I got it, it was like on some social media that I saw. They said it was at like I went to Starbucks. They said try matcha and get 7 pumps of raspberry syrup or something like that. And I did. And I'm like, dang, this is sweet. And I was literally drinking like syrup. But it was cool.
Oh no.
And I haven't had it since. And you said Lululemon?
Oh, I should add Pilates to the list too. And Pilates.
Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah. I get what you're saying. I can see it.
Girl.
I can see it. Okay, let me see if I can find something light. Okay, I'm gonna save that one. So, okay, my unpopular opinion, and I don't know if it's really unpopular, but just what this how society is and like what I see, is not everyone has to be an entrepreneur, right?
Okay, I can scratch that off my list.
You had that one too,
I did.
and I think people, like from what I've seen, right? It's like, and it's usually it is men, but it's usually women when it comes to men. It's like if a guy just works a regular job, it's like, ew. Like, oh no, like I need my man to be this. He needs to be an entrepreneur. He needs to have his own business. And it's like not everyone is fit for it, and not everyone wants that. Yeah, I mean, some people still making money out here without being an entrepreneur. Or like there's still good men. And I mean, I'm sure for women too, you know what I mean? But I just like a lot of women wanting that. And I think in our society, like, to be your own boss is kind of like pushed. And then it's like, I feel like it becomes like expected that everyone should. And it's like, no. I don't think so. You know, it's not for everyone. You know?
Yeah. And I agree. And that's, so what I had down was everybody doesn't have to be a business owner. I did used to think the opposite though, especially starting off. But now I'm like, no, some are visionaries and dreamers and some help you build the vision. Like, If we had nothing but visionaries and dreamers, nothing would get done, honestly. And I'm a visionary and a dreamer. Not saying I don't do, but I need somebody to help me bring the ideas down, break it down, and let's be realistic about some things. And also, like, what can we do right now? What can't we do right now? And both are very much needed. Like, not one is more than the other. Just because you got this big idea, this grand scheme vision, you're going to need people to help build that out. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to need people who are skilled or who knows more in certain fields that you do not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely agree. But again, starting off, especially when wanting to have my own business, I was like, oh my gosh, everybody should be doing this. Everybody should have some kind of ownership. Everybody should have something that they can pass down, da da da. And it's just like, who said that they're not, that they don't, or that they're not? But it doesn't have to look like this.
Yeah.
As far as like being a business owner. So yeah, I agree. Okay, so for my next one, and this one kind of just a little annoying. And I guess I don't understand it. Maybe it can be put into perspective. But gatekeeping, I honestly don't understand it. And maybe because how I've grown up, that's why I don't understand it. I've seen the opposite all my life.
Mm-hmm.
And when somebody did come with that energy, it was like, is you cool? Like, are you okay? Like, why does it matter that I may smell like you, or not even like you, smell like the scent that you're wearing, or wanting to know the shoes, the sweater, the purse, like
Yeah.
even where you get your hair done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why does it bother you so much that you're like intentionally like, and don't get me wrong, you don't owe nobody anything. So it's not even like and this isn't an outrage. It's just, I guess, confusion, because I truly don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah. No.
And I was watching, huh?
I said I don't either. I don't get it either.
Oh, yeah. Like, I was watching a couple of posts yesterday on TikTok that came on my timeline, and this girl was like, I don't care what y'all say, I will forever gatekeep. My mother has taught me from a young age, like, to gatekeep. You don't tell everybody where you get your stuff from or how much it costs. And to an extent, it's like, I understand. I tell them about your job, tell them about your pay, how much you paid for something, I guess. Just telling them your business. I get that. I get not telling your business or whatever you got going on. But it's like, oh, girl, them shoes are fire. Where'd you get that? She said her response always be, oh, it's vintage, or I forgot. And of course, going back to the whole thing that happened where that girl asked the girl about the boots.
About the boots.
And her boyfriend was like, just tell her where you got the boots.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It was on TikTok for a minute. Yeah. And then the company coming out saying, oh, these boots are da 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 da. You can get them. Like, what we gatekeeping for? And that's where I'm just like, you all are there for a festival or a concert. I can't remember if they actually live in LA or something, or they were just visiting, but I'm just like, I don't know you, don't know me. We'll never see each other again. We may not ever be in the same room again, the same vicinity. Because some people in the comments were like, I don't want you smelling like me. I don't want you looking like me. And I'm like, am I ever going to see you again?
Right.
And if we are we going to be twinsies? Like,
right. No.
what?
Seriously.
I don't get it.
That's
I don't get
where,
it. And honestly, I'm not for it.
No, I would say I'm not for it either. Because I'm big on, like, if someone asks me, like I remember a girl, and it might have came off. No, I think I told her where. Because she saw my Steve Madden purse, right? And she was like, oh, you know, when they were, like, super trendy, like, the Steve Madden ones, you know? And she was like, oh my gosh, I really like your purse. Where'd you get it from? And, like, I paused, and I'm like, oh, where did I get this from? And I had told her it was like from like a TJ Maxx or like something like that. And to me, I feel like there's just no issue of letting someone know, where I got something from, or like, especially like perfume, like where the Baccarat was like trending, like it was like going crazy. I'm talking about like a lady asked, and I just was willing to tell her because it ain't no point in me trying to hide it from somebody. You know what I mean? But I do remember a girl, like this lady. I asked her, "Oh, you smell good. Like, what's your perfume?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I feel like most people and women know. You at least know what you wearing. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
didn't even try to like, even if
Yeah.
you couldn't pronounce it, you didn't even try to pronounce it. Oh yeah, it start with a B. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's like that one that's trending kind of thing. No.
At least know the brand.
Yeah.
You know the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was cool because I know the smell, so I knew what it was. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to make sure, like, is my nose connecting the dots? Like, is
Right.
it
Right.
that one? And I'm just like, oh, okay, like cool, whatever. Like, I'm not tripping if you don't want to tell me, but like, I guess just like, what's the point of not telling someone? Is because you just want to keep it to yourself. But like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. To me, I just don't get it because I don't understand why.
Yeah. Right. I truly do not. And the people at comments like, oh, it's just basically, it's just insecurities.
Okay, so sorry for that interruption, y'all. The connection is kind of bad. But I guess it's what happens when, we do FaceTime calls and stuff. Right?
Right.
Hey, where do we leave off?
Um, well, we're just talking about how we just do not agree with gatekeeping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is what I was saying. Somebody in the comments was like, gatekeeping is like basically these people just have insecurities. And I was like, you know what? I think I kind of agree with that statement. And I say that because you are everybody that made a video or post about gatekeep, about why they gatekeep. It's always like, I don't want you copying me.
Yeah.
Like, I have yet to hear not one person say like, I didn't say that. And I'm like, I do understand this though. I will understand if it's a friend or a family member or a coworker who's literally copying or mimicking you, how you talk, how you,
Literally.
style yourself, how you look, how you smell. I get that. Now that
Yeah.
is strange.
Yeah.
I agree. But for a stranger, like, or even if it is friends, because even my friends ask me, like, oh, girl, where'd you get this? Where you get that? I'm going to tell you. And what's crazy is I'll even tell you before you even ask. Like, but hold on. I mean, like, if I get a compliment, this is what I mean. Like, it's, oh, I love your dress. Girl, I got this from Ross. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, you smell so good. Yes, girl, that's that Givenchy. Like, I'm going to put you on. And this is it never crosses my mind like, oh, you're trying to copy me. You're trying to be me. I would need more signs from you to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for people to go straight to like, oh no, I can't tell you where I got this from because you're trying to be like me or you're trying to copy me. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's where. But then that becomes confusing because, not confusing, but like, it's just like, I feel like everyone, how do I say this? It's really not copying. It's really not. It's really not that. that. It's that, oh, I smelled something and I liked it. And I'm curious
Right.
as to what it is. Or I saw something and I liked it. But to me, it's like, I think people just want to be like the person that is like either the first one to have it or like the only one to have it. And it's like,
Right.
but you're really not the first or the only one. I'm sure there's people
Right.
who have it, you know?
And like, what is that kind of thinking? Because, and that's what I don't get. Like, how does it make you feel? Like,
Yeah.
when somebody asks, what is that? You're like, I'm not going to tell them. They don't need to know, or I don't want them to know. I don't want them to smell like this. Like, what does that do for you? Like, I honestly don't get it.
I don't either. I don't either. I think it's
Girl,
a little weird, but
I concur. Okay. Cause especially for strangers, like, what are the chances that we'll see each other again? And that I'll have on the purse or the shoes or the perfume that you told me about. Like,
seriously.
let's be so for real. Like you said, you're not the first nor the last. It's
No.
weird. I do think it's insecurity. I do.
Yeah.
Cause that's just weird.
See that. I can see that. Insecurity. Okay. So mine, what is it? I don't think that's not really an unpopular opinion. Um, okay. Uh, okay, so made me think of this just because of the situation, I told you about, last night or whatever. Just because you are older doesn't make you wiser.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think people associate that with age because we associate age with experience.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily, all those do not go hand in hand sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I do think that, okay, so with men, it does like, I know it's like a thing where people say like men take longer to have it together, get it together, or be like quote unquote wiser, I guess you could say. But I think, and then it goes like where women supposedly are wiser, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think. Okay, so kind of like, so I be watching like Pop the Balloon and stuff, right? And it be like young guys trying to get at like older women, and the women are like, "Oh, you too young," like, which I get. Some of the ages it do be like, "All right, sir, like you are like 21, and this girl is like 35." Like, chill out, like. But like, and it is a thing with me too that like to me to talk to someone who's like say 27 and I'm 30,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's what your wisdom. What is that about? What are you on?
Yeah.
But you really can't associate age and someone being wise or having experience or being mature. Because there are a lot of people who are old and still don't be mature. You know?
Yeah.
Like at all.
I agree. This conversation could go in so many ways. Um, Because it's crazy that some people even base your maturity on how you talk, and not even the words you say, but the tone of your voice.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like the cadence of your voice, the sound of your voice. Oh yeah, that baby guy is mature. That's an old soul. Um,
Yeah.
like, yeah. And it is interesting that we do run into a lot of older folk who is like, you still think that way, or like this is how you handle the situation.
Yeah.
A lot of immaturity there, a lot of emotion, not enough rational, like, and I'm not saying everything got to be logical,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah, definitely throw some emotion in there, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Even our peers, I feel like we should all be at a certain level in our 30s, and some people just aren't there.
No.
And when I said the conversation could go in so many ways, because there's always something, right, that leads to the maturity, or why folks aren't operating on a certain level that we think they should be on at a certain age.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there is just honestly no excuses. It's just you're choosing to behave this way, act this way, talk this way, because it's simply just how you want to live your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, I agree. Maturity does not sadly come with age or wisdom. I think you said wisdom, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, with age and wisdom, but I mean, wisdom could also be associated with maturity and all that. So,
Yeah.
and heavy on the sadly part, because if only, if only it did. Age and maturity and wisdom went hand in hand, but it don't.
Lecrae was doing a podcast with Jonathan McReynolds, their gospel artist, and he was saying how, like, when he came into the field, he was hoping that the older guys that were already there, who's been in the gospel, field for
Yeah.
the longest, that they would like reach down and help him, and like just give him like the rules of the game, just how to go about things. But he was like, he got the total opposite.
Really?
He was like, dang, like, I thought you were supposed to be Unc, or I thought you were supposed to be
I feel like I
like,
this.
yeah. And they were like, what? Unc? Like, we're friends, or we're brothers, or like, we're equals, and or whatever. And he was just like, you're about 20 years older than me. Like, why are you still playing the game? Like, why are you still running around doing what I should be doing, but I'm not? Like, not should be, but could be doing.
Right. To me,
And he
that's
dang near was. He was.
sorry.
No, I'm saying he was playing the game too, but he was hoping that somebody would say, "Hey, brother or nephew, this isn't how you should do it. This is how you should do it," and he didn't get
Yeah.
that.
Which then, okay, with that, should we be expecting people to do that stuff? Like like, what would it be like? I guess to like, I wouldn't say help, but like be some sort of like guidance. Oh,
I'm going off of what my mother and my auntie would tell me when they were growing up. That I feel like it was a natural thing for the older man or the older woman to take the younger generation under their wing.
uh-huh.
Like, because also, they grew up in the Jim Crow South. So black folks had to stick together and help each other in that way as well. And so it was kind of like, it was just the natural thing to do. Like, okay, I see that he out here. Maybe his father's not in his life. Maybe their mother's not in their life, or maybe they are, but they doing who knows what, and they're seeing how they could go a certain way. So, okay, let me just talk to the little boy, the little girl, or let me just check on them.
Right.
Let me tell them this is what it means to be a man. This is what it means to be a woman. This is how you should carry yourself. This is what you should look forward to. This is how you should budget, finance, save. This is how you should dress. Like, even though I'm sure the opinions were unwarranted, like some folks maybe didn't want it. Like, it's just what they did. But again, the young generation was more respectful then too. Heck, even our generation, I feel like we're more respectful than the upcoming generation under us.
Man.
And I also feel like when folks did give opinions, I mean, granted, sometimes it's like, all right, I ain't trying to hear all that. Like, you kind of talking crazy. But for the most part, I would say it was like, okay, I didn't think of the situation that way. Or my mother never taught me this. And it's not a dig against your mother. It's just everyone doesn't know everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, your mother teach you some things, but there's other women who can teach you other things too. And I feel like it was more openly received then to have that kind of guidance, or it was natural to say, okay, you're the oldest here, or you've been here longer than me. So I would think you would want to help me or want to guide me. Now, should it be an expectation? I don't think there's nothing wrong with having an expectation. And of course, it always goes back to nobody owes you anything. I get it. But it's like, and then especially in the gospel setting, because as family of believers, we're told and taught to help, encourage, and lead each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so when you go into that space, thinking we all living by the Bible, and you don't get that, it is, I'm sure it was like a, whoa, like, what is this exactly? I know I'm not the best out here, but to see I don't call them elders, but they are like my elders to be doing the same thing as me, and they pushing 20, 25 plus, like,
yeah.
Who's leading who here? Blind leading the blind?
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it. Because generationally, that was the village. Yes, you got your mom and your dad, but when you hit these streets, like, there was somebody out there watching you too.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Are we still speaking on gatekeeping? Or did you give... Oh, no. Sorry. You gave your point of age. I'm tripping. Okay. Did you have anything you want to add to that?
No.
Girl.
What?
Oh, but this video just gotta go. This podcast.
It's gonna be so choppy.
Girl.
Is it your turn or my turn?
My turn. Because you just talked on wisdom and age. What direction do I want to take this real quick?
Go crazy.
Okay, this is just something, whatever. I feel like we definitely talked about this. I don't know if we talked about gender roles. I feel like we did briefly.
A little, yeah.
Popular opinion for the women who get it. JK. Just, I know this is a lot of our opinions. But if there are men in the room, house, or the space, and furniture needs to be moved, or something needs to be lifted up or whatever, the man should do it. Also, when it comes to outside work. And again, I want to repeat myself. If men are there in the vicinity, okay, I get it if you're living alone as women, and we just got to do it. I'm no stranger to heavy lifting and hard work at all. I'm just saying.
So,
If a man is there,
so if you telling me if a man is walking down the street and he's in the vicinity of my house, hey, come here real quick.
yeah,
I
mow this lawn. You see me out here struggling with this lawnmower?
right, how
You
much
see
got
me struggling with this lawn? And I'm cracking up because that's not what I meant. But
yeah,
now that I think about it, growing up before the neighborhood got the way it is now, that is how our neighborhood
how it was.
responded to each other. Yeah.
That's beautiful though.
Especially like older folk. Like my mother, oh my goodness. Or they'll even come by the house. Miss Williams, do you need, you know,
Yeah.
you need help with something? Something got to be moved. Because my mother was always rearranging something. Or like, hey, do you need to take this out? Like, and now that looking back, I was like, actually, that was, I like that. It's just like now it's people, you need some move, they come in to rob you. Like,
No, for real.
people are crazy and weird these days. And they were too, but I just feel like it wasn't this.
Like how it is
I
now.
told you, I think, like, we used to keep our doors unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause it wasn't nothing too, it wasn't crazy like it was. And I know people are like, oh, it was crazy then. It just wasn't, publicized. But I'm just like, were there crazies then? Yes. Throughout
Yeah.
history, of course. But we have to agree that times have changed.
Yeah.
If a man does come up to me, Miss, do you need help with that? I got it. I got it. Because I don't know your motives. Now, if you're my uncle, brother, cousin,
So
and we in the house, yeah. What am I doing when you here? What?
yeah.
I won't even go to. Girl, you ain't got to worry about me. Okay. If something needs to be lifted, I'm not going to stand up. I'm not going to offer.
See, I think I want to be that way, but I'm not. There are certain things that, yes, I wouldn't say a man should do, but I prefer him to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. I get it. With certain things, there's like heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I just don't be, I guess I don't be asking. If they're not just gonna say, hey, I'll do it. They see me doing it. I'm starting it. And they don't get up and try and help. It's like, all right, move. Like I got this. Like you supposed to just get up and help. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess sticking around, which we have talked. Okay, my next one is about men, which I'm sure you know, already know where I'm going. Which is very controversial. You already know. And we talked about it before, but it can be an unpopular opinion that, you know, men in like, surgeries, like, cosmetic surgeries or doing things, you know, just certain things, right? So like the hair pieces or getting their abs done or getting lipo and stuff like that, like more of that stuff. I think it's okay. I think it's okay for men to do it. That's my unpopular opinion. Because a lot of women don't think it's okay. And they don't
Yeah, I'm
get
not for
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't. Now, if you do it, that's your prerogative, right?
Yeah.
That's, yeah. But and the thing is, even when it comes to women, I understand you're going to do what you want to do to your body. Like, cause you see that something could be enhanced or something could look better. I get it. I'm not for it either. I'm just not. When it comes to reconstructing or I don't know, move things around, implants to your body. I just don't agree with it because my mind always goes to the dangers of it.
Yeah.
Now I do get, I guess this is where is this I don't think it's a double standard, but like, I understand if you lose a lot of weight and you have like saggy skin
Mm-hmm.
and you want to get that skin removed, like, I get that.
Yeah.
Or you want to get a breast reduction, I get that. Like, um, stuff like that. Like, I get that. But it's like butt implants, breast implants, ab implants. Like, I don't know. Cause I was like, oh, that's pretty dangerous. Any surgery is dangerous, but I don't
That's true.
know.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with it.
But yeah, mm.
So would you? Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna ask the question. I feel like I've asked it before.
About the hair.
Yeah, because like I'm really okay. Like if my man, if he does want to get lipo, all right, you want some lipo? Cool, get it. You know what I mean? If you want your abs, whatever they called, what is it? Etched? Is that what it's called? Etched, not sketched? I don't know. Cool.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I think I'm okay with it. Like, yes, is it dangerous, right? So understand how dangerous it is. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm all for it. I don't mind because we can both book
Yeah.
an appointment.
It is the thing. So for my arms, I get so worried that when I lose the weight that my arms are going to be like saggy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, if I have the coins, I'm going to get that skin off my arms for sure. It's just, I'm not for them, for men and women.
Yeah,
Um,
I get
but
that.
it's like, I don't, it's not like see, here we go. I don't have the words. I don't know what the words to say. But it's like, if you want to get it, get it. Just understand
The risk,
the,
repercussion.
yeah, the risk that comes with it. Thank you.
Yeah, I
But
get
it's
that.
like, hey, if you like it, I love it.
Yeah,
It's just, if you ever ask me, I'm always gonna be like, eh. But if you
yeah,
get it, you get it.
yeah.
Okay. So my next one is oh, we should, unpopular opinion. Well, because I saw 3 posts. No, two. Two ladies posted this like maybe last week. But I was like, oh, I agree. And I haven't seen anybody yet to really talk about this. But I agree with them. And they said we should go back to censoring certain content on social media.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I agree. Because, yes, kids are on these apps, whatever, they're on these apps. And it's like, oh, it's on you to monitor your kids, whether the kids created their own account or they're looking on their friend's account. Like,
Right.
kids are on these apps. And no, I do not think they should be exposed to everything. I don't care, even if we do live in a world where it's just blatantly in your face and they should get quote unquote used to it. No, I don't agree with that. Because even as an adult, I don't want to come on here and see certain things that y'all posting. Like,
Yeah. No.
so yes, concerned about the kids and my eyes as well. Like, sometimes I just don't want to see that or hear that, or we shouldn't even be knowing all of that about you. Like, it cracks me up when people like, bring back diaries, bring back being ashamed, being embarrassed, like bring back like, um, taking it to the grave because what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I could see that. I would agree. having some sort of, sensory.
Yeah. And to be specific, I'm talking about the, huh?
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm talking about the nudity. I'm talking about the sexual innuendos. I'm talking about those kind of things. I'm talking about people get on here and telling us about their whole sex life and what they done with who and how 5 of them did XYZ. We ain't gotta know that. We don't have to know that.
Nah. Like
Or
some
like
things
just videos or something's what?
better left unsaid.
Girl. Yeah, or like what are those messages called where it's like they put it in your face but it's not blatant? What is that called
Subliminal?
again? Yes, subliminal. We don't need none of that either. Even though Disney's full of it.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Nah. I get that. I can see that. For sure. I would agree. I think our opinions are very there's only been like maybe one or two that we've disagreed. I think they're very popular. Because we both agree. I think we're popular.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at my list,
It's really just opinions, huh?
I think that
It ain't really
right.
unpopular. Because I'm trying to think, like, okay, let me.
Or like that what propaganda I refuse to fall for. It's giving that.
Mm. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is, I think for this one, it's more so of curious as to your opinion, right? Which it can be, I'm not going to say it's my unpopular opinion, but curious. Okay. Well, dang, I gotta find it. I lost it. Sorry. Okay. Okay, you
There's
ready?
storm over here.
It's storming?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, girl. It got all dark.
Yeah, it do look dark in your room. I'm like, dang, it's got nighttime. It's about nighttime there. Like, I can't see out my
Girl.
window, so I don't even know if it's dark or not. Okay, so unpopular opinion. You don't have to forgive people to heal.
I definitely disagree.
Why do you disagree? I'm just kidding.
Because I literally just went through this is so crazy how this stuff happens. I literally just went through 2 situations this past week where I thought not saying like not forgiving them was the way I thought to go because I know I had to forgive them, but having the conversation.
Hmm.
Now, if you were to say like you don't always have to have a conversation to heal, then yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
But unforgiveness, no. No. And I say that because I'm speaking for myself. I tried that, you know, and yes, for the record, I mean, I'm sure you already know, but if you're new here, your girl is a Christian and, not just a Christian, but I'm a Bible believing Christian. And in the Bible, the Lord says that you need to forgive those so I can forgive you. And I'm just like, growing up, I was definitely like, nah, I can forgive them, you know, when, I don't know, just certain things I feel like was just unforgivable.
Yeah.
But then when I held on to that unforgiveness, oh my gosh, I did not have the peace I thought I had. So this past 2 weeks, 2 family members I kept trying to avoid a conversation with. And this is just stuff that's been happening over time. Like this conversation I feel like didn't have to happen because I kept telling myself, I forgive them. I forgive them. Like, but when I would see them, it was like, oh, stay away from me. Like,
Yeah.
we can't, I don't want to be around you.
Right.
I don't want to talk to you. And they was feeling that as well.
Mm.
And I was just like, yeah, but I forgive them. And I would be like, God, I forgive them. Like, there's no hard feelings. But when I would see them, oh, there was hard
It
feelings.
was
And so I feel like God put it on my mind, my heart, my spirit to have the conversation. Cause I was like, no conversation is needed. Like, the situations was what it was. We're just going to move on eventually because I forgive them. Right. But God kept telling me, like, have the conversation, have the conversation. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And like, I think we talked about this. Like, I'm not a conversational kind of person. And when it comes to having the hard conversations, I'd rather not have them. Like, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But I had the conversations.
Okay.
And for one of them, excuse me, well, both conversations went well. Let me say that.
Okay.
But for one of them, it was just like, oh, there was a misunderstanding on my part. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I felt bad because, they explained themselves. And I said, oh, that's what you meant. And then looking back on the situation, I said, wow, I see how I took that the other way. And when I tell you it's been years of me feeling this way against this family member.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was bad. And they were like, oh, why don't you talk to me? Or why don't you, when I come around, you move around? I was like, yeah, I was doing that on purpose. And it was like, yeah, when I would come in, like, your smile would go away. And I was like, dang, I know it was like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that. But when they when they apologized and they were like, oh, I never, ever, ever want you to feel that way or think I meant it this way, or like, they were the one that was apologetic. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then of course I apologized as well. And when I tell you, Alex, like, I felt like a feather.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I really did forgive them.
Yeah.
But I didn't. As much as I kept saying I forgave them. Now, there are some moments in my life where I did not have a heart to heart with somebody over what they did, but I genuinely did forgive them.
Yeah.
But no conversation was had. But I don't feel a way when I see them, when I'm around them. So I know, like, okay, forgiveness definitely took root. But when it came to these two situations, oh, we wasn't talking. Like, or if it was like a high and by kind of thing. So they were like, dang, man, she's not even this kind of person. Like, why is she treating me this way? But yeah, no, unforgiveness isn't for them. It's for you. It's to free you up. It's to give you the peace that you need. It's to give you the sleep, the rest that you need. In the clear mind, like, no. So yeah, I don't agree. I believe forgiveness definitely has to take root for you to heal completely.
Okay. I can see that. I'm trying to think of where this would be, like, where would you have to forgive in order to heal? But then is it really healing? Is it just more of moving on and it's just like suppressed kind of thing,
Yeah.
Because, like, I definitely do agree that there doesn't have to be a conversation or any sort of closure to forgive, or to heal, to forgive. But I'm trying to think, like, could I not forgive someone and still heal? I think those go hand in hand. Now, I will
Forgiveness and
say,
healing.
yeah, like you said, it's really for yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the other person really don't care, or they don't even know. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think like just looking like, okay, with people in my life, I feel like I pretty much have forgave and healed and moved on from them, right? But there is one person
Mm-hmm.
that I won't say I will never forgive, but it'll take a long time. And they didn't even do nothing to me. But you did something to someone that I care for, that I love.
Right.
And just because they forgave you, don't mean that I'm gonna forgive you. You know? You know that's different. It's not on healing. But then I don't feel like I need to heal from that. You know, because it's really not bothering me.
Uh,
But but what you said, right? So you said like when that person came into the room, like your whole mood changes.
mm-hmm.
When that person was coming into the room, when I say the whole energy in the room shift, and he felt it. He knew, you know. But I think
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's I just look at situations and like even like listening to like my murder podcast and stuff of like how hard it would be to forgive someone who truly hurts someone that you love and care for. Which I know eventually you would have to, but the
Yeah.
process that it will take and that it takes to forgive so then you can heal.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I agree. I definitely agree that it's a process. And I want us to, I want to make this clear because I see a lot of people on this here internet that when you speak on forgiveness, they then lash out and talk about, I'm not going to excuse the fact that or I'm not going to dismiss this, or I'm not going to acknowledge that they, did XYZ. And that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is not being passive or excusing them or dismissing the action. Forgiveness isn't even, to me, forgetting,
Yeah. Yep.
right?
Nope. Nope. You're right.
Forgiveness is, yeah, like I said, they go hand in hand. Forgiveness is healing and you releasing it from your spirit.
Mm.
You releasing it from you. Because they can still go on and be the fool that they were when they did the thing.
Yep.
Forgiveness is for you to heal and move on. And no, don't forget. Because
Yeah.
when they come back around,
You need to remember what they did.
yeah, but I forget what point was I going to make? Because I feel like for me, when it comes to friendships, right? Some people I had to let go. Some people I let go and they came back around. Before I befriended them again, like I asked God, like, um, is this someone I should be friends with again?
Yeah.
And it's like, for some people, he said, absolutely not. Like, right? And then for some, he's like, yeah, but understand you got to set that boundary
Yeah.
because they crossed, they showed you how they were. Did they change? Yeah. Are they growing? Yeah. Did they apologize? Yes. Did they take accountability? Yes. But it's just at the same time, you got to have wisdom about how you move.
Mm.
If somebody showed you a thing, and I'm not saying hold them to that. I'm
Right.
just saying don't forget that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a difference. Holding him to it, I don't believe that's honestly forgiving because whatever they did, it's still hurting you.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
So yeah, if God's like, yeah, bring them back to the fold, but they can't come as close as they were before,
Yes.
you know? So yeah, forgiveness is not dismissing or not acknowledging the wrong.
Yeah.
That's not what forgiveness is. And I see too many people pushing that.
Yeah. I would agree. I'll say that's dating my last one. That one was. I just found this little
Oh,
sticker. Sorry. Where'd that even come from?
this may be unpopular, but I don't know.
Okay.
Over consumption is the new luxury.
Okay, what do you mean? What you mean?
So for these influencers, right?
Uh-huh.
Who's pushing this soft life, this luxurious life, okay, I'm gonna bring 2 points together.
Okay.
So the first one is overconsumption is the new luxury, and self-care and soft lives culture is giving consumerism. And I feel like this propaganda of self-care, first off, self-care isn't something that's new, right? Self-care is self-care. But it's
Yeah.
like how we're choosing to go about it. How the media is
Yeah.
pushing it, right? It's giving
Yeah.
consumerism. It's giving buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, buy this, and then buy that. And that's
Yeah.
self-care.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I would agree.
Or like luxury living is going out and buy, 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 buy.
Mm,
And they're not even buying investments. They're buying just things,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I would agree, actually. Especially on well, both of them I agree, but definitely with self-care and consumerism. Self-care is, yeah. Especially with, yes, with social media and content creators. Because that is one thing I cannot stand on TikTok. Is because then it becomes like, all right, I'm not going to believe a word you say because you're just promoting and trying to get money, which I get. We're all here trying to, we
Yep.
all got to make a living, right? But then it's like sometimes
Right. Right.
I just want it to be authentic in what it is, right? Keep the consumerism to like the businesses and stop. Everyday people is just like, I don't know. It be getting on my nerves. Cause like I'll watch a video and be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is cool. And then come to find out it's a freaking ad for some product.
Girl.
All right, get out.
Yes.
And I scroll by, like I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
it's irritating. This stuff gets on my nerves. So
Yeah.
I would actually agree. I would have to agree.
Like, I don't see too many people talking about healing from the inside out. I don't.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with consuming, right? But when we continue to dress it up as self-care, but we're really not doing the inner work to heal, where we're not making the steps to having healthier relationships, whether platonic or romance, or learning how to really manage our finances, or
Ugh.
take care of our skin, eat, working out, like
Yeah.
cleaning up our homes. Yeah.
I would agree.
How we
I
treat
think,
ourselves, how we treat others.
yeah. I think that's actually a really good one. And I wonder, would there even be anyone who would disagree? Because you can't tell me that's not true. Like, literally see it every day.
Yeah.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's some days just call for a spa day. You just gotta loosen up, relax. Sure. Just buying your purse that you always been wanting to get. Yes. Like one thing my auntie always told me, she would say, if you really, really want something, and this, I know she wasn't talking about every day or every time you go out to shop, And what's crazy, she didn't even have to say that for me to get it.
Yeah.
But she was just like, if you really want that perfume or that purse or that shirt, right, and it costs whatever, like, get it. Get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. She told me this like when I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I knew she wasn't saying every time you go out and you see something, get that. Like, no, it was just like, you know what? Forget them. If you want to get that, then get it. And you ain't got to tell people, you know, oh, I bought this $900 purse. Da, da, da. Like, and so also when I say okay, now this may be an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days. When I started off doing content, well, first off, let me not say that because that was a whole new, that was a different ballgame when I started off. I would say, like anybody else on these social media platforms, you want to, well, not, whatever. Let me just make the statement. I wanted to get the numbers, you know, get the subscribers, the follower account, and become that quote unquote influencer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm seeing how the influencer space operates, it's like the more I see it, right, on content that they're all producing, the more I don't want to be that kind of influencer.
Okay.
And I don't even want to call myself an influencer, honestly. But I don't want to become that.
Yeah.
Because all I'm seeing, honestly, is consumption. And then you go to a brand deal and you're not, and then these brands, okay, I'm thinking that this is real time, me processing it. So bear with me.
Yeah.
These brands are sending you these products for the free, right? And these products, some of them cost money, especially now. Okay. Anything 45 for a lip balm or 60 for a body cream.
Very
Yeah.
true.
That's a high price.
Yeah.
And you're advertising it to us. You're getting it for the free. And then they're flying you out and y'all are all having y'all private dinner and you get speakers. Sometimes you all are the speakers. And then it's just wash, rinse, repeat. Like,
Yep.
and initially that looked glamorizing. It looked appealing to me. But now I'm like, I don't find it appealing anymore. And it's nothing against the influencers, right? This is a job that you're doing and you're getting paid to do so.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's an interesting dynamic and I don't think I can get with it. I want to create something that has a luxury feel, but it's still open or inviting or accessible to the everyday woman.
Okay.
I feel like this whole influencer lifestyle isn't really accessible for real. And I'm not blaming anyone. I mean, if anything, brands are just doing what they got to do to market and get money so people can buy their products.
Yep.
And then the influencers are their commercials. Like,
yeah.
And then it's up to that influencer to relate to their audience in a certain way so they can then go out and buy said product.
Yeah.
But it's like when they give us behind the scenes shots and they're speaking to people, they're not even speaking to the consumers. They're speaking to the influencers. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be encouraged or motivated or lifted up, but I just feel like the movement could be stronger if they're speaking to the everyday consumer, aside from advertisement. Like, if who's out here? Heck, Kay Ali or what's another brand? Who's her sister? Who Huda Beauty, EOS.
Yeah.
Who else is out here? Like, and granted, I'm just doing a lot of the makeup ones, but
What's that?
whatever, or even Home Goods and Marshalls, they got their own influencers, you know?
Oh, wow.
Like, hey, the first 50, something like what Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like the golden ticket. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You go to Home Goods, you buy something, the cashier pull you aside, say, hey, you're one of the first 50 people, and you now have a spot to come to Home Goods, whatever event that they're having. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like something like that is more of a buy-in to your consumers, and is showing that, hey, I'm appreciative of you spending money at my company.
Right.
And then the regular consumer then posts their content. Home Goods invited me to come to their luncheon and they're going to give me a new lamp. I'm going to shop at Home Goods because they may run that back again. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's still marketing. It's still it's a campaign. Don't get me wrong. But you're buying into the regular, everyday consumer.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I don't want, if being an influencer means buying, advertising, and then going to the private club, like, I don't want that. And there's no shame against them. There's no dig against them. It's their job. They enjoy it. I just feel like there could be a different way of doing things.
Most definitely.
So yeah, I feel like that may be an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. And I guess I'll add to it. I will say I do think some of these like lifestyle influencers, it'd be fake. It really just be off for show. It's so much like reality TV. It'd be
Yes.
fake. I do associate it with, dang near reality TV. It really ain't reality.
Yeah, I
You know what I
agree.
mean? Like, which is okay, cool. Just as long as everyone can understand that, like, not everybody really living this life, and it's okay. Like, people be really putting on.
People be in debt. Okay?
Yeah.
People be in debt living this quote unquote lifestyle. Like,
Yeah.
and I even feel like the TikTok shop, I feel like it started off like genuinely people bought this product and then the link pops up because they're talking about it. But now that they were like, oh, because this person said this about my product and the link just attached to it because they were talking about it, let's make this a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so now as people are putting these links up to the TikTok shop, girl, lying. You don't like that perfume.
Right.
You don't really like that material. You're
Literally.
showing me how this fit on you and it doesn't fit well. Like, I see it with my own eyes. It don't look comfortable, girl.
Yeah.
Some of these little bra ads, I'm like, let's be for real. I can see on the top of your shoulders that it's squeezing you. Like, I see it. Oh, it's just so comfortable and smooth. I'm like, to who? It don't even look comfortable to you.
Oh goodness, that's
So,
funny.
girl, I agree. I do. I
Yes.
would say, because also, Alex, and granted, we don't know what they're doing outside of these little ads that they create, right? But it's like when I watch your vlogs, all I see is you buying. And it's, I don't want to come off like a hater. I really don't. Because I'm not hating. Like, I'm glad that you got that success. I really am. Heck, I'm
Right.
working towards it myself. But I don't want to advertise it that way. I don't want it to be on display that way. Every other day, I'm going to Sephora. Every other day, I'm going to Coach. Every other day, I'm going to
Facts.
Louis Vuitton, like Christian Dior.
Yeah.
And it's like, granted, you know, some people are like, oh, I don't want to invite you to my private life. I get that. I do. But I still feel like there's just a certain way. But again, this is their job. And so when I do see influencers live such a way, which is dang the majority of them, I don't really consume their content like that anymore. Because that's not how I want to live. When I get money, there will be signs. Okay? I'm not going to tell you or show you, but there will be signs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm more focused on the whole person, right? This has always been my mission. Now, this has always been my mission when starting content, is to encourage and lift up the next person.
Mm.
That I feel like has always been my content. It's going to forever be my content. Right now, I'm broke and nothing's in the bank. Okay. To when I make millions, that's going to be my content.
Yeah.
And not just content. We're moving outside of the content. I want to create programs. I want to create opportunities for the everyday person.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Because these influencers and that whole thing, I just feel like it's an elitist club, honestly.
Ooh. Yeah. Certain.
And then when the news,
Not everyone, but yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a couple women talk about when they go to these, they feel outcasted because they're the new girl, you know, or they may talk a certain way, not doing what the majority does, you know what I'm saying? And they're being talked to like rude or dismissed. It's become like a mean girls club.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, it's not everybody.
Yeah.
But in order to be a club, it takes a good majority to make others feel that pressure, you know?
Yeah. True. That is true. I would agree. But, okay, I guess to jump right back into it, do you have any more unpopular opinions? Because I don't have any more.
Um, yes, and I can speed through these real quick.
Okay.
I guess the next one being like not having a master's or doctorate does not make you less successful. Money won't make you happy. I highly disagree. Money can't buy happiness. I definitely disagree.
It won't be consistent
I
happiness.
just
Yes, it'll bring you
right,
you'll be happy.
right. And I think people getting happy and joy mixed up because I don't think money buys you joy. I feel like joy is something that's internal and that you have to, I don't know if it's chase the word, but you have to embody it. Like, that's a whole other
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
But happiness, yes, I do believe it can make you happy for sure. Stop playing in my face. Fast fashion means you're cheap and you don't understand quality material or you don't really know how to dress. Highly disagree.
Yeah.
Zara is fast fashion. H&M, Old Navy, ASOS, Nike, fast fashion. So, please.
And if we being real, some of these high fashion brands, some of that stuff be like whack.
Girl.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff don't really be that good quality either. Let's be real. Don't get me wrong. Like, I understand from like Shein and stuff, like obviously, you know, or Temu, like, yeah, that stuff is not the best quality. But
right.
Come on now.
Yeah, you can't convince me otherwise. I feel like it's how you style it, how you dress it up, like
yes. Most definitely. If you truly have style, You can take anything and make it something. It don't matter the brand. It don't matter where it came from. If you truly have style, you can make it something. I guess my last one. Go ahead. No, I just thought of something. Just because we're talking about fashion. And skinny jeans are out. I don't agree. I'll
Oh
rock some
yeah,
skinny jeans.
girl.
People talk about skinny jeans.
Hello.
Don't
Die.
people? But yeah, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Okay, this next one I do want us to talk about, and this is my last one. This one I'll end on
Okay.
because this one is starting to get on my nerves. But the whole unpopular opinion, just because I talk about wanting a relationship, wanting to be married, or talk about how good my boyfriend is, how good my husband is, or if you even see him in content that I create and he wants to say a little something, means that I center men.
Huh?
So like the whole talk of like, can we please decenter men? Or I like watching so and so because she doesn't center men. Or I like her content because her life doesn't revolve around men. I
That's
feel
her.
like it comes to a point where we just say that again.
I said, but that's her man.
Girl.
That's my husband. What you mean?
Girl.
Huh? That don't make sense.
Okay, emphasis on huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the point I said. Anytime you talk about your man or include your husband, you're quote unquote centering men. Women designing a relationship does not mean that you hate yourself or you center men. It does not mean that you're desperate. Or it does not mean that you have healing to do. And this girl said this last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna send you her TikTok. But I'm just like, she broke it down so well. And she was saying, like, we have these women who, like, I'm so independent, I don't need a man to give me XYZ or to do XYZ for me. And then they push that on the next woman. Like, it's like, okay, but as for me, I want a man.
Right.
And just because I want one doesn't mean I'm solely dependent. It doesn't mean I'm codependent. It doesn't mean I haven't healed. It doesn't mean I lack hobbies. And it doesn't mean I don't touch grass. Like, this girl said her therapist told her, she was like, you know what? I think I'm ready for a relationship. And she's like, oh, you need to go outside and just touch some grass.
Yeah.
You need to go find you some hobbies. 'Cause I want to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Why has it become so taboo now? It's getting so weird to the point where it's like, just even speaking of wanting to be in a relationship, that you're getting the side eye.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Like, what are we really doing for real? And I feel like this whole unpopular opinion, this feminism movement is getting out of control.
Very, yeah. Actually, that was something, yeah. Yeah. Very much so. I would even say, like, with the relationship thing, or like, even with, like, getting back into that mode, I even felt bad and felt judged. And, like, just because of how people are when it comes to, like, relationships and, like, or like, after you had a kid or after you come out of a relationship, I guess depending on like how quickly you do it, how quickly you move on, how quickly you start getting back to dating, which I understand to a certain extent. Obviously, if you just broke up with this person last week and then you already done got somebody new, understandable. But you telling me after a certain amount of time that I have allowed to be by myself, to like heal, do certain things, to like be alone, and now is a time like it's too soon for me to like start dating, just to put my toes in, just to put my toes in the pool. Is that how you say it? In the water? Like, even that is like, all right, like, I don't know. It's just too much. I think people be too worried about what other people got going on. You know?
Right. I don't get it. It's like I want children, and to get that, I need the man. Okay?
Yeah.
I want a family. And to have my family, I'm talking about heterosexual, I need the man.
Yeah.
Like, just because there's some women out here who, I don't strive, or, oh my gosh, because you say you want to be married. Marriage isn't the end all be all.
Yeah.
Who said it was?
Right.
Who said that? Like, why are you so mad?
Yeah.
Why are you projecting? I don't strive for marriage. I strive to do this, this, and this, and own this, and have that. I don't need a man to get it for me. Okay.
Good for you.
All right. Okay.
Good for you. Like,
it's like, why can't both coexist?
Facts. Yep.
Just because you think that way, want to live that way, doesn't mean that every woman does or want to.
Yeah. That's true.
Now, are there some women who centers men? Yeah. Are they unhealed? Yeah. Do they have some codependence? Of course.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is, while that woman exists, there's also women who are healed. Okay? There are some women who understand interdependence. Yeah. Okay? There's also women who have hobbies. And guess what? They also want a relationship. That woman exists too. It's just so weird to me. And girl, I done got to the point now where I'm highly debating deleting TikTok. TikTok gonna leave in March anyway, but girl, my fingers are literally
scroll.
Girl.
Nah, I feel that. All right. Any more? We're gonna wrap it up.
Nope, that was my last one.
With that being said, we are going to end it here. I'm like, every time I talk, you start talking because I think I'm delayed.
Oh yeah, girl. It's been a struggle this whole episode.
Yes, the technology is horrible right now. But with that being said, we're going to end this podcast here. Hopefully this episode is well enough to put out. I guess if y'all listening, it was good enough, you know. Our unpopular opinions, which I think were actually pretty popular.
Let us know if y'all agree with any of them.
Yes.
Right.
Let us know if you sit at the popular table. You know. But I guess, yeah. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye for now.